All right. Well, I give you a surprise stream. Even I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but given that I will be away from, given that I will be spending some time at a friend's house, and by a friend I mean someone who my friendship goes all the way back to high school. I will be hanging out with them tomorrow night, so I figured, maybe I could do a little stream. Like, probably not enough for like NHL, but I figured maybe a little something. And here's what that is. And to that, hey, what's up, Sly and Carmelita? How you doing, man? Well, how you doing to Sly and Carmelita is what I'm saying. Well, being that this is a match to showcase the talent that unfortunately didn't make the card, but I figured the least I can do is showcase them. In fact, hang on a moment. Let me take out Jade and I'll put in Carmelita. But I know that Sly will be on the card. But we'll start it out. But anyway, how's everything going there, Sly and Carmelita? And I also understand that it is... Wait, I'll wait for a few people to come on in. Hey, Dakota, what's up? So, to that end, let me get my list out. I got a list. Let me get my list here. Where is it? Oh, okay. You know what? I probably should... Oh, yeah. Duh, I could just start it on this page here. You're doing all right? How? It's great. Also, hello to the now former Empress Alicia. I haven't gotten your new look yet, but... And same thing for Lynn. In fact, maybe I could do it after this match. So folks, get a good look at Empress Alicia, so the next time you see her, she'll have a much different look. But great to see you. And great to see Lynn. And Patty. So this is, like I said, this is kind of like a pre-show. That is more or less a glorified bonus match show. Of course, I thought I was going to relinquish the Queen's Crown Championship. Oh yeah, that's right. And I think it was Vera and Grand Empress. You know what? I can still put it on the line. I'll just have to do that. That's on me forgetting about it. And then Lynn is saying hello to everybody and her daughter. Well, there's Maddie. Well, this match, of course, is not just a showcase of talent, but also a good way for, as people come on in, to get some action right away. Or as more people come on in. Of course, it's still kind of hot where I'm at. I mean, I have the cooler on. I just need for it to... Yeah, it's on a Thursday. I mean, I wanted to do NHL, but I figured, well, I might not be able to do it, given that I have work tomorrow. But I can do a show like this. And hello to Carlos Larry. I'm doing pretty well there, Carlos. Well, anyway, there you see Carmelita in her sweet motorbike. That's that's the former Grand Empress Jennifer, but it's now Lynn Barham, or Barham, sorry. And Sly, I gotta say, you are a lucky man. You're a lucky man. Or no, a lucky raccoon. That's it. Well, thank you, Carlos. Although we just started here. Yeah, it's your Barham.
And from out of this world.
Well, there's our good friend Paper Tay, who of course was very helpful in our collab this past Saturday. Had a wonderful time. But of course, she's got the Princess Daisy outfit. Well, it is a prelude to our show, and at first I was going to call it WrestleMania 3, but then that would have been very misleading in the sense of, you know how WWE is very protective of its what's the word? Of its intellectual property. So I was like, okay, well maybe I should come up with a name of our show. And then I thought, well, why not Back to 87?
And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
or Back to 87, yeah.
of the NXT Women's
I mean, of course, if you guys come up with a better name that references 1987, given that's when WrestleMania 3 came out, I am definitely open to suggestions on that one. Barham. Okay, Barham. And then, of course, another person who is a former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion in her own right and World Champion elsewhere, and that is Crushing Kelly. Now, I will say that Alicia is on the card, as it is the rematch between herself and Lioness. But I figured, you know what? After this match, I can get Lynn and Suzanne's new looks. So the next time Lioness faces you, it'll be Suzanne Landis that she fights. And we can do it live. And then, of course, we have Cherry. Of course, you saw her in the last episode that we did for Blue Toad Baseball, in which she hit a cherry bomb. Well, you're only late by 8 minutes, but this is the first match. But you haven't missed the match itself. You're just in time for the entrances. But no, this is more like a pre-show or a prelude to the main show. I probably would have done NHL or hockey tomorrow night, but the thing is, I already have plans for tomorrow, so I figured, well, the least I could do is give you a little bit of an appetizer, though. The hashtag? Okay, all right, let me get that for myself.
Brooklyn, New York.
Oh yeah, and Tiffany is also in this match as well.
Women's World Champion Tiffany Caleb Burns.
Okay, so we got awesome. All right, so I got the hashtag, so I'll get those. It's Tiffy time. Yep.
And their opponent from Virginia.
But then, of course, you have Cheyenne. Well, if time permits, we'll actually. I don't. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I can start. Let's see. Spike Ryan. But I did mention in a previous video that, you know, unless WWE gets its act together by the time we get to 26, don't be surprised if I stick to 24 for a time. Oh, you're going to get it for your birthday instead of Christmas? All right. That's going to be interesting. Of course, it sucks that I haven't been able to make the shows, but that's mainly due to how busy work has been. It's just been terrible. Wouldn't blame me? All right, cool. Cool. All right. And I can raise the stakes for whoever wins this. May as well while we're doing it. Of course, I imagine Spike is going to go for his girl. If Atticus was here, he'd go for crushing Kelly. And then, oh, Paper Tay almost got over. And then, oh, and then the Princess Tay, takes out the Empress, or soon-to-be ex-Empress now. Although Carmelita, oh, clothesline onto Tiffany, Tiffany Caliber, Tiffany Sky Caliber. So far, nobody eliminated yet. Ooh, headbutt right to Cheyenne. I guess it is true, Sly Cooper. You know, Carmelita is hard-headed. That's fine, James. I mean, of course he didn't expect it, so I don't blame you. And Maddie, as I was busy talking to Joshua, gets eliminated. I believe that was Tiffany who eliminated her, unless someone caught it. Oh, that was Suzanne who eliminated Maddie. Wait, the man behind the character Rick Race? I do remember, I think it was National Wrestling Federation. That's what NWF was. But I think but I do remember, it's been a while. It's been like a billion years since I last saw it. So far, only one eliminated, and that's Maddie Saban. Of course, for NWF, most of these characters are new. I mean, of course, you might not recognize any of them, but I was going to announce the stipulation. Oh, I would probably go with a push up the card, I guess. I mean, then again, that's what I usually do. So, of course, right now you're the Mushroom Kingdom champion, so I would imagine that's going to put you in the conversation for the world title. Of course, you're still the Mushroom Kingdom champion. And, well, Cherry's out. And Cheyenne is eliminated. Tiffany eliminated Cherry, and Kelly eliminated Cheyenne. Now we're down to 5. And now the soon-to-be Suzanne tried to eliminate Carmelita, but it didn't work. And of course, Paper Tay just too strong. just a low center of gravity, and yet very, very deceptively quick. Oh, and a super kick right to Suzanne. Although Suzanne is still in the ring. But now, Tay, no worries. Oh, you're talking to Cheyenne, I'm sorry. Whoa, what a... Did you see Carmelita suplex Tay? Hey, Jen, how's it going? All right, now going for Carmelita. And then a running kick onto Tay. And then a super kick to eliminate the soon-to-be Suzanne Landis. Doing good. I'll say, what's up, Tenu? Now, I did find a match for you on the card there, Tenu, but how's everything going there? But yeah, this is a pre-show. So basically it's a bonus match show. Except there is a time limit, and I'll let you guys know when the time comes to where I need to wrap things up. So there it is. Anyway, over the top rope goes Carmelita, but nope, Carmelita stayed in. Of course, Carmelita herself is the Cyberspace Federation World Champion, as she gets eliminated by a former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, Crushing Kelly. So no shame in getting eliminated by Kelly. But now Paper Tay, I think this is the first time that Tay and Kelly have been in the ring for the first time. But it looks like Tay is going to try to eliminate Crushing Kelly. But Kelly, yeah, too strong, has great upper body strength. But unfortunately got smashed in the face with that face buster. And now, yes, you did. You did pretty well. You actually got a long run in there. And then, ooh, slam. Then turns her attention to Crushing Kelly. But Crushing Kelly fighting back. Off the ropes. Going for the... Well, try to suplex Tay. Uh-oh, Tay. The Paper's Edge. The Paper's Edge. I still got to come up with a new finisher. In fact, I think I found it. The Sky High, though, from Tiffany. Although Tiffany gets sent over the top, but Tiffany stayed in. So after this, I will be going over to a granddaughter. Okay. Well, I can at least put you on the list. Jen Wolverine. Just, of course, like anything else, hopefully you're here when that time comes. But I put you on the list, though. Of course, when I do these shows, it won't be to the same frequency that I did it in the past year. If mainly because, again, I'm still in that transition phase. Nice snap suplex, though, to Tiffany. And now Tiffany in trouble trying to hold on, but could not. And it comes down to a one-on-one between Kelly and Paper Tay, although Kelly now has Tay in the Reaper's grasp. Although Tay manages to get out of it, perhaps she knows full well that if she stays in there, she's pretty much as good as gone. Uh-oh. And now Kelly in trouble. and gets hit with the paper's edge. Oh, now Kelly in a bit of trouble. Throws her over. And Paper Tay is the winner.
Here is your winner, Princess Taylor!
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Wow was right. Took the words right out of my mouth. But congratulations to Paper Tay. This is insane. A 4-star match. All right. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot to edit this. What am I doing? Yay! Okay. So, before I do anything else, I need to go to Universe and, well, hang on a second. Actually, let me see. How many spaces do I have? And this is important to know because... And of course, I would like for Suzanne Landis and Lynn Barham to make certain that I get the right installments of their characters here. Okay, perfect. I have 2, so that way I can download Suzanne and Lynn, and then basically transfer all their championships and everything to those versions, and then get rid of the old ones just so I can make space. So that's what we're gonna do. So this is also a good time to go get snacks and get some drinks and stuff like that. So let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, before I do. Okay, let me get this. If you have me as favorite creator, you should find them easily too. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this version of Suzanne Landis is her. And another thing I noticed is that Suzanne is pretty buff. That's the one. I know, 'cause you're still the one. I'm still here in Hi Gen Wolverine. Aw, okay. And Sassy Girly, I think I've seen you before on Suzanne's shows. But nice to meet you, Sassy. Hopefully I can find Lynn, though. And Tenu also likes Sassy. Under your creator name? Oh, okay. Sassy and Carmelita are a tag team called the Sassy Patrol. Oh, that's awesome. It's under HUW though. Oh, well. Well, see, there's Jennifer, but that's not it. That's okay. Well, here's Jennifer, or here's this version of Jennifer. This one's not bad. I don't mind this one, but then you also said HUW. Okay. Well, I'll take you up on it. Let's see. I don't know why I said Jennifer. I meant Lynn. My bad. Oh yeah, I forgot to get my pop-out chat. What am I doing? Hit Squad is also the hashtag you can search under, though. Okay. Just waiting for this thing to load. Hit Squad. If not, grab Jennifer and change her name to Lynn. Alright. $973. Well, I guess I'll have to do what you suggested in the meantime. Although I'm not sure. But I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's just, yeah. Oh yeah, it just. All right, let's try that again. Hold on. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I forgot to hit the. There we go. Okay. I guess I'll just do this then. Let me go over to. Hey, what's up, Joker? Let me go through the creator instead. I think this will be for the best there. Lynn has silver/gray hair. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can. You know what? Just like you know, Suzanne said, I can take Jennifer and then just give her silver gray hair and change her name to Lynn. It's the best thing I can do. And that's what I will do. But I was looking for Lynn, Joker. Mm-hmm. Well, it's this Saturday, Joker. I don't know if you saw the announcement, but it's in the wrestling series chat. But I posted it earlier this week, so but it's this Saturday. Okay, so now before I do anything else, let me replace. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. I'm happy I stopped before I did anything else. I meant to go to edit really quickly for Lynn. Okay, well, I guess I could start with every attire, starting with the second. The only thing I know is that she has silver/gray hair. Um. Okay. I'll give her silver hair. You know, just because it actually looks nice and shiny. That's her manager attire. Uh, I was gonna keep the attire the same, other than just to change the hair color. But if you want me to change it back, I can do that. Suzanne or Lynn, since technically this is your character. Okay, cool. All right. But everything else is fine. I just need to do the same for the other. Oh, of course. I don't remember what moveset I gave You'll just go with it? All right. Okay, good. Thankfully, I remembered that this game does save what color you chose, so there we go. Okay, and then this one, once again. Oh, I meant appearance though. Thank you, Teach. Well, hey, I just forgot to do this earlier, but then again, I've been so busy with work, it's not even funny. But I'm just thankful though that I was able to do this. Yeah, it is on 2K24 because I mentioned before I don't have 25, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't have gotten as much out of it as some people are having trouble with. Okay. Oh, no, not hair dye. There we go. And I'll make it a little bit more shiny. Oh, wait. Good thing I stopped. I almost forgot to... LB is fine? Oh. I was looking for bear. And then maybe something with rum. Like Rumpelstiltskin. You'd have to get it, or AKA... Were you thinking of including us, Joker? Oh, you were talking to Joker. Oh, alright. But aside from that, everything else is the same. Although the side plates... Oh. Okay, let me... Yeah, because the picture kind of got corrupted on the side plate, so I had to replace them. But aside from that, I think that should do it. There we go. Okay. Is your woman's champion? I did not know that. But I'm not sure if... Might want to check the attributes in case they're too low. Oh, well, I'll have to check it when I get to universe mode. What about me, lol? Yeah, I'll check yours too. Your attributes. Alright, let's go to universe. Okay, let's see. Oh, to Joker. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. Lynn is alphabetically before Suzanne. Okay, so Lynn is at 100%. That's pretty good. And then Suzanne is also at 100. Okay, so you guys are at 100. Now I just need to put you guys in the team. Or actually, before that, I need to go to participants. And put in Lynn, excuse me, and Suzanne. Survival of Authority. So the Unity is done and is no more. So does that mean that it's just the two of you, or does it continue but just under the name Survival of Authority? I'll see what you say. Just the name and okay. Then, all right. Well, in that case, we go to Survival of Authority. Okay, so it fits. And then, thankfully, there is a name for it, and it's called the Authority. I'll just put it in there. No, I meant to swap out for Lynn. And then I have Alicia over here. And I have Suzanne. Where's Suzanne? Oh, there she is. Of course, Lynn is teaming up with Brenda currently. Hey, what's up, Atticus? How you doing, man? Alright, so before I go any further, let me just delete the old versions and we'll get started. And you know what, Spike, you got on the table first for a bonus match, so let me know what it is. But first, let me get the old versions. But it's great to see Atticus on the show here. Uh-oh. Game? Oh, yeah. How stupid of me. I almost forgot. I gotta put the championships on, let's see. I forgot to put the championships on your current versions. How stupid of me. I almost forgot. Yeah, I'll put you on for a match, Atticus. Kiss. There we go. Sure, I'll put you on there, Joker. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to get through all of it, but hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. All right, let me see. Let me make sure I didn't forget anybody else. And then, oh yeah, that's right. And then the Queen's Crown Championship is vacated, so no issue there. And then, okay, that's it. Good thing I remember though. Why is the Blue Toad World Title vacant? What? Oh, right over here. You were probably looking at the old version, but the new version, the current version of Big Blue is right there. I guess you probably didn't catch it, but hey, I mean, it happens to everybody. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Okay, good thing they're right next to each other. I can't wait to... You know what? For that, let me put Suzanne. I'll put your name on the list. Or who knows, maybe Jen or whoever else is on the list will challenge you. Or whatnot, but I'll put you on the list. Whew. It's starting to cool down. Thank goodness. Just waiting for the thing to finish loading or deleting. Okay, so now that we got that straightened out, so the first match is, of course, it's 2-on-2. But what kind of match is this, though? Can you do the show after the next one? Sure, if time permits. No guarantees, though, Tenu. But I'll put your name down. I'll put your name down. You're still playing Fortnite. Awesome. Okay, Extreme Rules. Thank you. I'll probably get a thing of water in a moment. Let's see. Well, oh yeah, that's right. Recently we just had SummerSlam. So let's go to SummerSlam. Let's see, we got Roman... Oh yeah, that's right. Roman Reigns. And then, of course, Jey Uso. And then, of course, Seth freaking Rollins, although in recent times he has just simplified it to back to Seth Rollins, so there you go. And Spike Ryan. If I have time off stream, can you change some of the moves around to make them have striker moves and not just sticking to high flying moves? I don't remember what you gave them. Well, if time permits, absolutely. Oh, you're talking off stream. All right. So while the entrances are going, I'm gonna go get some water, and I will be right back with it. So if anyone asks, just tell them that I went to go get some water. So with that, good luck, and may the best team win. No, I do not play Fortnite. I mean, I'll play it every now and then, but not regularly. Oh, but I will say that my good friend Rob Gamer, among others, if I know okay, let me slow down. If I know anybody, if there's anybody that I know that plays it, I will be more than happy to give you a referral. Oh, sure. Absolutely, Miss Landis. All right. Be right back.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Roman Reigns.
Whoa! Wait a minute! Wow! Well, you know what? I should have expected that this would happen with the team now known as the Vision. So, if anything, it actually suits them really well. Now, the bell has rung, but to win the match, you got to get it in the ring, or you got to get a pin or submission in the ring. But you can fight outside all you want. Oh, yeah, baby. That's some good water, man. Oh, okay. Or, who knows, maybe I could change the shirt or something. I always kept forgetting to do it, but alright, we could do that. Wait, main event Jey Uso? Well, it's a good thing your buddy, so to speak, Brandon Cornwell suggested that you be in the match, teaming up with Roman Reigns, as you take on Spike Ryan, a.k.a. Brandon Cornwell in the chat, and Seth Rollins. Oh, yeah. All right. So I saw the DM though. Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Miss Landis. And hello to Jamar Games. How you doing, man? Now, of course, this is one fall, but these guys can fight outside and for as long as they want. The Beast is back. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Of course, this is 24, so this was when he was out of the picture for the time. All right, well, it looks like the Vision. The Vision. Okay. I'll have to come up with something. All right, well, now all 4 men in the ring. Yeah, they were short-lived. It's like, don't get me wrong, Jay definitely deserved a run, but it was just the timing. That was what was off. Oh, the low blow right to Roman Reigns, and he's not going to have any kids tonight. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the low blow took down the tribal chief. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care if you are the chief. You get hit down there, you're not coming back. And of course, Spike Ryan laughing it up. But good to see Brandon Cuevas. So yeah, we have 2 Brandons. No, I don't want Brock Lesnar. You kidding me? But before I get to Jen, and I'm going to get to Jen's match, I'm going to change that shirt I'm going to change the shirt. But basically the text on the shirt. So this is also kind of like a creation or an edit stream, if you will. I'm not a fan of Brock. But basically it's, if anything, McMahon in his final years really soured him. Now, what can I do to get a match? Well, you just got a match, Jay. But if you're talking about your character or as yourself, then I can put you on the list. But otherwise, definitely enjoy the show. But I have you on the list. Well, the bonus match list. Yeah, I just put you on there. All right. Now, let's fix this one thing about Spike Ryan. And Jen, of course, is getting ready. So let's get that. Oh, okay, so it's, I've heard of it, I just never seen it. And hello to Amanda Rose, a.k.a. Tammy Martinez. I guess I'll have to do it, in a different way. Oh, I have to, okay. I have to remove it. And then just give you some new text, so I'll do that. Well, of course, because I kind of had to not assume, but take it on faith that you were a dude. So I was like, okay, it's all good, man. Or actually, hang on, I'll do something simple for this one. It's a very simple one. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm just looking for the Seth Rollins. Oh yeah, here's one version. But it also stands for Spike Ryan, too. They look like spiders. Yeah. I'll give you the Seth Rollins, a.k.a. Spike Ryan, since, again, those are your initials, so we'll do that for you. It still fits. I like it. And then I'll do something a little different for this one. Well, just know that Suzanne, Suzanne's gonna watch you. I forgive you, but yeah. I mean, sure, he could talk about Jey Uso, but of course, it is about what is going on in this show, and it's called Blue Toad Wrestling. That's what BTW stands for, Blue Toad Wrestling. Because of course, I have the Blue Toad logo, but that's not the only thing. It's just it is what it is. We got Oos, yeah. Excuse me, I did not mean to burp. That's on me. Alright, let me go the other way. Let me see if there's anything else that I forgot. Okay. Now, yes, it is true that you will get to see WWE competitors from time to time because it will happen. Especially if they're challenged to a match or I probably should have went the other way, but that's on me. Okay, there we go. We got it. And then I think everything else is fine as is, so... Yeah, but his name is Spike Ryan. You just woke up? Oh. Oh, that's right, I forget. I always forget that you work early and then and then you come home and then you take a nap and it's understandable. Understandable. Okay. But then again, you're a hard-working man, and that is to be commended. All right, well, Jen, between the last match and this upcoming match, this was to give you some time to think about what kind of bonus match it can be. It doesn't have to be one-on-one, but aside from that, let's see what she comes up with. Let's see what Jen comes up with, though. Of course, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely take what Suzanne says, though. You against Violet. All right, cool. Yes, please. But yeah, absolutely. You can always wait for your match. So I got Jen, Atticus, Joker, Suzanne, Tenu, and then you, Jay. All right, so let me get... All right, so it's going to be you and Violet. But what kind of match will this be? I have more under custom, though. Hell... Oh, snap. All right, I better pick another arena for this. Let's go to Fight for Survival. That works best. Who is your character? I think it's main event Jey Uso is pretty much what his character is. Although I'm not sure if this person has is just here to, you know, make his or her presence felt. But in this case, this person said that it's a boy, so I'm not sure what his presence is, but you love Gunther. Well, the only thing I love about Gunther is Gunther's ice cream. How about that? I like Gunther's ice cream. Yes, there actually is an ice cream shop called Gunther's. I'm serious. And this was long before Gunther was even a thing. I'm serious. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Jen. I was so busy talking, I forgot I looked over Jen. Let's see. I'll give you your special black attire. Well, the color black. And then, of course, we have Violet in her Princess of the Fairies outfit. Can Sly have a vote? All right, I will put Sly in there. Of course, he does have a match on the actual card, but I'll put him on there for the bonus match list. Suzanne is a lady, by the way. I would be very careful. All right. Well, good luck to Jen, and good luck to Violet. Rose Richards, you take her. I just said. How did I know? How did I know that's what Suzanne was going to say? But that is true. She's a lady. So, we have a match between the grandmother and granddaughter. The grandmother is Jen Wolverine. So, she married Dragor, who begat DJ, who in turn begat Alexander Richards, who in turn begat his daughter, Violet, Rose Richards, before adopting, of course, the U-Taker name. So it's her great-grandmother. And you might be thinking, well, she doesn't look that old. Well, that's because she married into the dragon family. And, of course, dragons, especially when in human form, they don't age the same way that humans do. So Jen is still looking pretty good. And you know what? I just thought of something, and I can't believe I forgot to do this, but I figured, you know what? It's been a while, but I trust you. There we go. All right.
From Dallas, Texas, the Internet Champion and the All-Star Women's World Champion, Princess Violet Richards.
So there's Violet Rose Richards, U-Taker, but shortened to Violet U-Taker upon marriage to a man named Lucian Undertaker, or U-Taker, excuse me, not Undertaker. I mean, of course, U-Taker is derived from the Undertaker, but she married a man named U-Taker, Lucian U-Taker, and that's how she got the name. Yes. Well, I've seen your work on not just Suzanne's show, but also on a couple of other shows. And not to mention, you have been made a moderator in a few other servers on Discord. Anyway, nice triple backflip. 1, 2. Ooh, that would have been something if the match had ended right then and there. Of course, when these, when Violet first started out, of course Jen had the better of Violet in the early matches, of course, because Jen was an established star by that point. But as time has gone on, Violet has turned into a superstar and is not just a superstar, she's the top star and is the world champion. Of course, Jen is not going to go down without a fight and has been world champion, not just here, but also in other feds as well. And it looks like, and Joker's not going to pick anybody, and I imagine not everybody's going to pick, but Tenu's going to go out and about and say Violet for the win. Well, Violet's not a bad pick. Although Jen's not gonna make it easy. Oh, slammed right into the wall. And you just get the feeling that if she would do that to her granddaughter, then imagine what she would do to her enemies. Yes. But yeah, it's all good though, Jay. But just consider it a warning, that's all, from them. And several set right into the wall a couple of times. So yeah, after this match, it'll be Atticus. If Atticus is still in the chat. So we have Atticus, Joker, Suzanne, Tenu, Jey Uso, and Sly. But on the other hand, it is a family match, and both these ladies signed on knowing full well the pain that would happen. Of course. I try not to be too hard on Jay, but I also understand where everybody else is coming from. And now going for the Reaper's Grasp. Of course, taken from her uncle Atticus. However, Jen, with, there's the old saying, she had forgotten more moves than Violet will ever know. At least at this point in Jen's career. But right now, Jen... Oh! Well, might have mistimed that and might have hurt herself. 1, 2, no. Of course, Jen had the upper hand, made a mistake, but was able to recover for a moment, and only to get thrown outside the ring. Yeah, if it's up to... Sure, Brooklyn? Oh, she said sure. I don't see why not. Okay, well... Hey, if Lynn's okay with it, and Suzanne's all right with it, I'm cool with it. Nice uppercut to Jen. Only to get sent right into the cage, and uh-oh. And now Violet climbing the cage. And now Jen is going to go up there too. Oh boy. Oh, nice counter. I just remembered I don't have your character on 25, Joker. Oh, and then a modified suplex. I think that was a cravat suplex, I forget. Uh-oh. Gonna go for the Diamond Destroyer. Or the Violet Destroyer, since, you know, it's Violet. But now Jen is in trouble. And the Silver Bullet. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Oh. But now a knee right to Jen. And a monkey flip. And then, uh-oh. And Jen almost fell. Although that could have been a ploy. And then drops the leg. It's still Alicia on Discord when you DM me. And was not sure what Violet was going to do, but now Violet. Wait a minute. Oh, nice counter there by Jen. Oh, and then the Irish curse and the brogue kick. Definitely took a page out of Sheamus's book, or maybe he took it out of her book, you know? And a series of punches and then a clothesline. But these two are dangerously close. And the Shattered Dreams a la her uncle AJ. And then a Fisherman Suplex or the Perfect Plex a la Mr. Perfect. And then another leg drop. But man, these two are, like I said, what? My God! Jen just fell! And then also I'm going to get this match back in the ring, just so that the match doesn't take forever to get through. Just so you know. And I imagine Violet's like, okay. Oh, can I get in? There we go. I mean, of course, this is exactly what Violet would do. Like, especially after, like, and probably Jen would have done the same thing too if Violet had fallen. Okay. Let me switch it back. All right, there we go. But yet, Jen, I'm surprised Jen is still fighting. Although, well, gets caught. Although, okay, now both women get back in. Now going for the princess flip, and is that going to finish her off after that big fall? 1, 2, no! But a spin kick nonetheless. Cool. Although, wait, not sure what Jen was going to do, but wait, Jen with the, I'm not sure what you call this, Jen, but a face buster. 1, 2, And it almost got Violet. I mean, that could have put Jen in contention for the title once again. I mean, she wasn't that far off from, you know, being the champion. Oh, it absolutely is, Lynn. And I still can't believe that Violet is still going, or not Violet, sorry, that Jen is still going after falling off 25 feet off the top of the cage. Although Jen, the DWS used to be pro wrestlers. Well, Violet's still fighting back. And then another section of the wall falls out. Man, this match might not end. At the rate these two are going. Digital Wrestling Syndicate. If I'm not mistaken, Joker, but I believe that's what it is. But these two are still fighting. This is insane. And like I said, I mean, it's grandma or great grandma and great granddaughter. I mean, Riley Wolf was the ref. Wait, are you talking? Wait, did the actual Riley Wolf be the referee? Uh-oh. Now both women on the top. I misread Tanu. Both are just fighting on the... Oh, and another fall! And I have to think Violet's thinking, enough's enough. Tag team champion with Patty? Ooh. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Now Violet's telling Grandma, come on in, Grandma. Let's finish this. But also because I want to get this done. Although, gets hit with another face buster. 1, 2, and despite falling off, not once but twice, or perhaps maybe Jen was
Here is your winner,
lulling Violet into a false sense of security. And I suppose she might have taught her a lesson, that is, you know, don't take your foot off the pedal. But on the other hand, it's understandable. I mean, they are family. But Jen does win, and that puts her in range for a shot down the line. So Jen Wolverine has a future opportunity. You have a server of your own? Oh, we were not aware of it. You have a server of your own? Oh. All right, well, up next is going to be Atticus, although I guess I'll have to let Atticus know, but okay. Okay, I guess I'll have to let Atticus know. Okay, let me get Mr. Chaos Reaper. All right, so I'm gonna give Atticus the next minute. All right, so the minute has already started. Now he has 30 seconds. But of course, if he comes in, going into, like, let's say Joker is next and he has his match, and then Atticus comes in, then he can have that match after that. But of course, Atticus still has a little over 10 seconds. Hey, what's up, Jose? Although Jose himself does have a match on the main show. But anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, so unless Atticus comes in, Joker, you're up next. So I think you said you wanted a mix tag. And you know what? Let's go to against Susie and Jose. Okay. You know what? Let's go to the Endometriosis Foundation Arena. How about that? And then Brooklyn Joker. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Suzanne and Jose. My bad. It's Suzanne and Jose. But yeah, Jose, for one night, you get to team up with Suzanne. Okay, so it's Brooklyn over here. My bad. I almost had the wrong team up. My bad. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the females. What am I doing? Lynn. There she is. Yeah, I'll do that. and Brooklyn Joker. All right, here we go. So the Survivor of Authority are going head to head, but they have tag team partners, and these two guys are no strangers to each other. I mean, of course, Joker has from time to time laid out Jose, and then there were times that Jose toppled the Giant. So we'll find out if speed could overcome size and strength, or if it comes down to youth against experience. Check my Discord. Well, hey, this is Joker's match. No, I didn't make this one. Wait. What? Oh my gosh, you actually weren't joking. What? I did not know. I really did not know. You really weren't kidding when you said, and I quote, that Riley Wolf was the referee between Bubba Ray and Bubba Ray Dudley and Zilla Fatu.
Introducing first, from Delaware,
I mean, yeah, you definitely added the power.
All-Star, undisputed champion, Sue.
But no, Riley Wolf, or the man behind Riley Wolf, was the referee. But was he billed as Riley Wolf, or was he just a normal man? But unbeknownst to the general population, they don't know that he's Riley Wolf. Because, we've seen celebrities before they became famous. Like, for example, and I'm pretty sure Suzanne, or better yet, Lynn probably might remember this one. Franco Costanzo. Well, I'll still call him Riley Wolf just out of respect. But, okay, so he was, to the general public, he's a normal man. But that is Riley Wolf. But yeah, like I said, I'll still call him Riley Wolf just because he's cool like that. So as Jose makes his way down to the ring, the leader of the house, I'm pretty certain that Lynn remembers. I'm not sure if she watched television back then, especially in the 70s, but there was this game show called Match Game, and one of the contestants would go on to become a movie star, a superstar in movies, and she started out huge in the 80s. I mean, of course, she continued into the 90s and beyond, but in the 70s, she was just a normal person, and that was Kirstie Alley. Yes, you heard right. Kirstie Alley was a normal person. Well, not to say she wasn't normal in terms of attitudes, but no, before she was a celebrity, she was a normal, she was an everyday person. So the fact that she was on a game show before she ever became a celebrity herself was insane. Jocko Robertson, you're a girl? Oh, okay. No, not Jacob. Jocko. Oh, okay. That was the typo. Okay. But even still, yeah. But yeah, you never know who you find. You never know who becomes a superstar before long.
And from Delaware.
Hey, what's up, Atticus? I was calling for you, but you know what? After this match, you can have your bonus match. And there you see Lynn. Yeah, I reached out to you to let you know that your bonus match was up, but hey, you know what? After this match, oh, okay, you got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, after that, up next is Jennifer, or I forgot. Okay, I got to change the the name on the back to say Lynn. I got to fix that too. Jocko Robertson. Okay. Let me get some. You know what? Oh, I forgot. I got to get more water, but oh well. Okay, I can take it off. All right. Well, I'll have to do that, like you said, off camera, and maybe even add a couple of moves here, or switch out a few moves to help with. Of course, we'll find out how each of you do when you're in there. But up next is Brooklyn Joker. I appreciate that. You have so great mods. Well, you mean like the created characters or the moderators? With Gene, yes, absolutely, Gene Rayburn. The only reason I know about it was because of Game Show Network when it came out. Like, we're talking like late '90s, early 2000s. I mean, I would. That's how I knew. That's how I knew about Match Game back in the day. But nowadays you use an app for that. But now it's on Buzzer, absolutely. Let me check one thing. But I will say that Jose is part of that men's Royal Rumble. Of course, the winner, of course, moves up the card, so who knows? You might get a shot. Or you might use the win from this match, especially if you pin Joker, to get the shot. But we're going to start with the two women. Oh, so the first television... Oh, so it was introduced in the mid-30s, but it started in Germany. Am I on the list, guys? Wait, how do you know about the list? Wait. Jay Uso, was that you on using Jocko Robertson's account? Let Jose get his rematch? Well, I guess I'll put Jose on the list. Now, of course, whether I get to Jose or not, at least I'll keep him on the list, though. I'm starting to get a little suspicious there, Jocko. Because, like I said, how would you know about the list? Or maybe unless you were... Or maybe you were probably listening. Oh, that's your sister? Oh, see, I did not know that. Okay, well, at least you told me. Because I didn't know. That makes more sense now. And as that happens... You know, and one thing I've noticed is that from the last... Is that... you know, from the last match... Or fairly recently, I noticed that, you know, the former Empress Alicia and Grand Empress Jennifer, who have since changed their names, but I've also noticed that they've gotten absolutely buff. So my question is, what did you guys eat to get that big? I mean, of course, Jose has gotten stronger and stronger. I mean, he used to start out like he used to be like very skinny. I mean, he's still about as short as he was before because he's not a big guy, but he used to be very, very, very skinny. If you need to watch the show, yeah, and who knows, eventually, like if you're watching the show, like if you're a regular viewer, eventually I will consider saying, you know what, I should probably put you in the show. I mean, I noticed that Jocko has a picture of Rhea Ripley, so I could probably just use Rhea Ripley for her. But now you've gotten jacked. I mean, of course, Joker was always jacked because he's huge. I mean, some people say that Joker is so big that he's a building unto himself. And if he ever became an official, he would be known as the Empire State Building. Although that was not enough to put him down. But unlike most buildings that get knocked down, Brooklyn Joker can get back up. That's the scary thing. Although I'm not sure what's more scary, the fact that these two women are buff, or the fact that they are still as quick as they ever were. Of course, I am being facetious, by the way. I'm just joking around. But as that happens... Oh! Well, it looks like Lynn is teaching Suzanne some more wrestling moves. Because Suzanne, or rather Lynn, taught Suzanne everything she knows. But she didn't teach everything Lynn knows. Well, if time permits, Joker, I don't want to make promises, but if time permits, I'll do it. But I could do more shows, like, more regularly, like, you know, every 2 to 3 weeks. Instead of every week, because, of course, you know, we're out of season, but... Or I could just put it on the actual next show, you know. I could always do that. But I'm definitely okay with it in terms of putting it together. So I'm good with that. Spinach salad. Okay, that actually... Oh yeah, that's right. Popeye. Popeye gets his power from spinach. All right, now both guys get back in. And a power bomb. And one. No. Of course, you're going to have to do a lot more than that to beat Jose, although this might do it. A tombstone pile driver. Uh-oh. And of course, Joker knows full well that a tombstone by itself is not going to do it. Although, a forearm... Oh, wait. Oh, well, thank you so much, though. Well, thank you, Mr. Cornwell. However, Joker knows full well that you got to stay on, Jose. And... Oh, slammed right... A slam right to Jose. But then, a tag right back to Lynn. Of course, Suzanne's going to have to use some tricks that she learned from other people. To get the better of Mama Lynn, or Mama of Disney. You know, speaking of Disney, my good friend Stargamer recently came back from Disneyland, and he actually did a couple of vlogs about it. So I might share those with you, and Lynn may as well. But as that happens, a tag back to Jose. And then a big boot. And 1, 2. I guess Suzanne figured that Jose was going to kick out, and he did. And Fin de Mundo. And this has got to do... Well, it probably would have done it had it not been for Lynn. Lynn saved Joker, but how much more can Joker take? A moonsault. And then, nope. Now going for a power bomb. He and Jose have history together. 1, 2, 3. So the champion gets one over on Jose. However, the champion, ever the gracious champion that he is still going to give Jose the opportunity. At best, it'll happen during the not the pre-show, the post-show. So at best, it'll take place during the post-show, but at worst, it'll happen on the next official show. So we can put it on the actual card. So we'll do that. But a 4.5-star match. Well, congratulations to Joker and Lynn. And Atticus, are you in? Are you ready? But no, Disneyland came first. It happened, as Suzanne said, it happened in July of 55. In fact, Disneyland is older than my dad by over 2 years. Yes, Disneyland is older than my dad. That should give you some perspective. Yeah, I'm just wondering if Atticus is still here. So, you know what? I'll give him a minute and a half. But at least I gave him the courtesy the first time I reached out to him. All right, minute and a half starts now. And if not, then next up will be Suzanne. Celebrated 70 years. You know, yes, Suzanne did pretty well. Well, I mean, at least Suzanne didn't have to do the job, brother. But, you know, speaking of doing the job, or brother, you know, I don't think I've ever told you guys this, or maybe I have. I don't know if I have, but if I didn't, believe it or not, in 2005, I went over to Universal Land of Adventure, and just as me and my family entered the park, I was 18 years old at the time. Like, I was just out of high school, and oh, welcome back there. But just as me and my family entered Land of Adventure, there he was, Hulk Hogan, and his family at the time. You know, Brooke and Nick and his wife at the time. Oh, there's Atticus. All right, well, you came in just in time. So Atticus, so you can pick yourself or pick any of your family members. So let's see what you get, or you have. I don't know why I did that. Okay, in wait. Oh, in War Games. There we go. Let's go to I mean, of course, Hogan wasn't the only guy, but his popularity was what helped, though. All right. So if it's, I guess I'll start with your team, Atticus, and then we'll work on the other team. Since technically this is your match, so who goes first, who goes second, you know, things like that. Atticus, let me start the match. Well, that's up to Atticus, though. You and okay, so it's you and Azriel. All right. All right, so Atticus over here, Azriel over there. Do I have a match? Oh, well, I'll put you up there, AJ. But I will say that Violet had a match, and Violet. Well, I'll let you go back and watch it. But Violet did have a match, and well, of course, she was challenged by Aunt Jen. But on the other hand, AJ, you are actually in this match, thanks to Atticus, though. So, okay, so who's next? So if it's you and Azriel, then who's going second? I forget. Wait, I forget if Leo's still here. If he's not, then we'll have to pick somebody. Anyway, who's up? So who's second? I'll let Atticus think. Oh, in the order that you sent. Oh, okay. So it's Domara. Thank you for pointing that out. Domara. If he isn't, do Sly. All right. And you know, and here's Carlos Larry, someone who has been with us, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should make Carlos Larry. Because, like I said, Carlos has been with me for about three months now. Anyway. It's, Matt Storm, kill shot. Alright, so Matt Storm. And I believe it's AJ. Or AJ Cool Kid. I'll give him his second attire for this one. And it was... Oh yeah, Leo. Let me see if I have Leo. Or... Okay, so I don't have him. Alright, well then I'll put in Sly in. I'll put Sly in there. Kind of funny that Sly is going to be in a match opposite of AJ, which is going to be a bit weird, but, you know, it is what it is. And then finally, Joker and Riker. Well, Brooklyn Joker, I guess they want you to bat cleanup because I guess they figured that you'll be the guy that is the cleanup hitter, which in war games is pretty good, unlike in baseball where it's bad. And then of course you have the world champion Riker, because you got to protect the world champion, because of course you have to. Sure, Suzanne. Oh, you just saw Violet's match. All right, cool. Well, now you can see this match as you're going to enter third. If there's time, I'll put your match there, Vera. Of course, you do have a match on the main card, Vera, but I'll put you on the list. All right, here we go. I thought I was the world champion. Well, you're the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, not the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. Andromeda? All right. Although, of course, Andromeda herself has a main match on the card, but I'll put her on the list too. Andromeda. Yeah. Yeah, if I wasn't clear, I'm sorry about that. As we are live at the Rosemont Horizon in Rosemont, Illinois.
Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall.
Oh yes, congratulations to Andromeda. Well, hopefully Andromeda's doing pretty well.
Now, let the
Riker is world champ for now. Oh, so you have your eye on the title, Domada? Well, at least if I know, excuse me, if I know Riker the way that I do, I don't think you'll have to ask twice for it. But who knows? Maybe if you pin him, you might get it. With Alexander Jr. Well, now we have Atticus. Of course, he had his official retirement match, but as long as I'm on 24, he'll have some one-off matches. Hey, what is up, Triple Beat? You can always check out the Morning Wood on Triple Beat Show, among other shows like Galaxy, MXT, not NXT, MXT, and I kind of had a brain fart there. Oh, but for Galaxy Pro, you're under your old names, Jennifer and Alicia. All right, that's good to know, though. Well, there's Atticus, and now his brother, the men's world cyberspace, or the men's cyberspace world champion,
the International Grand Prix World Champion, Azrael Black.
So we got Diamond Sky, but there we have Azrael. Now, he does have a match of his own, and it will be against Riley. Of course, Riley himself will have an opportunity on a future show to go for the Mushroom Kingdom Championship, whether it be against the current champion, Jesse Jackhammer, or, if successful, AJ Cool Kid. And we might see that rematch. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And also, Triple B, you've done a great job with the storyline on your show with Diamond Sky. All right, so the two brothers fight each other, but again, what two brothers don't fight each other? You know, I'm pretty sure. You know, like I've had my battles with my sis, but you know that was when we were so little. I mean, eventually, it got to a point where we were just, like, basically we stopped fighting, like, once we turned, like, in, like, when we were preteens, so we kind of stopped, but... Oh! Gets a hold of the arm. Fire Mavericks. Oh, and a kick to the back. Off the ropes. Wait, Violet. Violet, what's up with you? Like, why are you upset with Rara? All right, so who's up first? It looks like it's going to be on behalf of Azrael's team, as on behalf of Anarchy and Chaos Enterprises. Jendo. Well, it's a good thing that this is streaming after hours. Uh-oh. So now we have a family feud. I mean, brother, Azrael and Atticus finding each other, like that in itself was bad enough, but now the women are starting to fight? Come on. Well, right now, Atticus is at a disadvantage, but he'll have some help in a few seconds. And who do we have now? We have Tomara. And now Tomara looks like Azrael is gonna intercept him, as Atticus got spat in the face with mist. And of course, Suzanne trying to calm everybody down. And then sent into the corner. And Tomara making certain that the hammer doesn't get used, at least at that point. Yeah, not a bad idea, Tenu. And a submission onto Matt Storm, but even if he taps out, that's not going to end the match. The match ends when all 8 competitors are in. 4 on each team. So until that point, this is just a fight. Ooh! And a brainbuster to Matt Storm. But it looks like the famous raccoon is making his appearance, as Azrael just got smacked in the lower back with that hammer. And then Matt Storm also gets it, only for Tomara to get suplexed, fisherman style. And then Atticus gets kneed in the face. Also, if I said that Tomara was for Azrael's team, I was wrong. It was for Atticus's team. My bad. And then Tomara gets sent right into the cage. And Azrael, what are you doing to your brother? Yep, absolutely, Suzanne. And it looks like AJ is going to come in. But let's see. This is going to be so different because AJ and Sly are on. They're part of DWO, but they're on opposite sides in this case. But look at Azrael. He's just dragging Atticus around. What is he doing? Oh, I'm so sorry about that, AJ. Okay, well, finally he lets go of Atticus. I mean, of course, if you're Atticus, you just have to think to yourself, it's kind of a drag. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Kind of a drag. And if you know the song, you know. And now Azrael going after Tomura with that hammer, and then back to his brother again. And then wait, what's Killshot doing? Matt Storm. Well, whatever Matt Storm was going to do. Now AJ's going to go over and meet him. Oh, and a double axe handle, but I believe he accidentally axe handled Azrael by mistake. But now here's the world champion, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. I think Riker didn't like the fact that you were eyeing his championship, so he kind of saw what was going to happen. But Joker will have the actual advantage of being entered last in this match. But now, Riker, what are you doing? My God! A splash right onto Tomura from Riker. Oh, and AJ just got hammered with the hammer. Shut up, Mavericks. So it looks like the brothers, Azrael and Atticus, fighting in ring number 2. Whereas in ring number 1, oh wait, now Sly gonna come over. And is going to assist Azrael. Oh. He accidentally clobbered Azrael. I guess he must have... Well, I'm not sure what happened there. Well, now here comes Joker. Well, a lot of storyline progression going in the chat. But, you know, after a while, once you, like, watch a couple more shows, Jay and Chaco, you'll know. You'll know most of the characters. I think the only one that you know by heart is Sly Cooper, and he's from his own series. So with that in mind, now we have all 8. And now the match beyond begins. And AJ going for a submission already on Matt Storm, but nope, broken up. Now it's... Oh. This is us enjoying the show. So now we go back to the brothers fighting each other in ring number 2. Everybody else is fighting in ring number 1. Yeah, and you know what, Kelly? I'm certain that you're going to say to AJ, and I quote, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year." If you know, you know. And as that happens, in ring number 2, the Buddha stretch onto Atticus, but can Atticus? Well, Atticus broke out of it. Oh, and slammed right into the cage was Atticus, but then slammed with the table was Tomura. Oh, but now Riker and AJ fighting each other, only to get intercepted by Joker. Then a spin kick onto Matt Storm. Wait, 1, 2, nope, kick out by Atticus. Atticus almost got beat, but he kicked out. Power slam right to Atticus, and now a pin onto, I think that's Matt Storm. Well, it probably would have been it had it not been for Sly, but now AJ going after his own teammate. And then 1, 2, and Azrael pinned his brother Atticus and wins it for his own team.
Here are your winners.
So Azrael wins it for himself. Matt Storm, well, that would be the guy with the epic beard, by the way. Riker, the guy with the red hair. And then, of course, Sly Cooper, the guy with the blue shirt and the blue hat. It's too bad I don't have a Waffle House, though. But Azrael wins the match. Although Carmelita's happy because her man won. And that was a 5-star match. All right. So next up is going to be Suzanne's match. Now, I do have a cutoff time. That's when I have to stop the matches, only because I won't have enough time for them. But anyone who's on the list will stay on the list. But next up will be Suzanne's match. So let's see what Suzanne picks out. I'll be interested to see what it is. And again, it doesn't have to be one-on-one, but there are options, though. I guess the only option that I would be against would be tournament, because that would take too long. You know, I have no idea what Jen is going to do to Kelly. Well, Kelly Mavericks. But I'm just going to keep it PG, bro. I won't say nothing. But now it's time for Suzanne. But yes, Suzanne, you have the menu. So let's see what Suzanne's going to cook. Yep. Oh, there you. Oh. So, yep, Suzanne, you're up next. You're up next. So let's see what you say. Diamond Sky wants a fight. Well, I'm kind of hesitant to do the 20 minutes of fame match because then, like, how are other people going to, you know? I mean, if you still want me to do it, I'll do it, but I'm just trying to be mindful of other people's time, you know? I'm just saying. But if you still want it, I'll still do it. But yes, you can have Carmelita, though. I mean, of course, if this was, like, on a Saturday or a Friday night, I probably wouldn't be too much of a... Okay, I could do 2 out of 3 falls. I'm cool with that. I have a few modifiers that have the 2 out of 3 falls format, so I'll get those for you. So we have, let me see. Let's see what I have. I have, of course, I have the MMA match, which is submission or knockout. I have that. I also have the NWA rules match, which is exactly what you think it is. It's a normal match, but it's 2 out of 3 falls. So there's that. And then, let's see. Or we could just make a 2 out of 3 falls match out of any of the matches that will support it. And then I could just make a match out of that too. Falls count. Okay. You know what? That's not a bad idea. We'll do that. And let's see. Suzanne and Carmelita. You know what? Let's go Hollywood. It's time to go Hollywood, baby. Alright, so we get Carmelita. And of course we have Suzanne. Alright, let's make sure everything else is good. I'll have Asha Smith be the referee. I'll turn off the rope break. If you don't mind, the winner picks the stips for the Gold Rush for the Women's World Championship. So kind of to tie things over between here and, say, cyberspace. I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, let's change the weapons a little bit. I'll get a guitar. I'll get... I'll get a beef stick, a kendo stick, a stop sign, and a hockey stick, I guess. I don't know what... Well, I don't know if you're... Oh, I think you meant to say suited, not sued. Oh, used for it. Okay. I was going to say, AJ, I'm not going to sue you. Unless I have a girl named Sue, and then I can give you her. No, not like that. No, of course that was a bad joke. I mean, that was terrible on my part. But one thing that is true, and I'm surprised that it is. Let's see. Well, I already featured Suzanne and Carmelita's entrances, so since you guys already saw it, we'll get right to the match. But otherwise, it is 2 out of 3 falls. Falls count anywhere. And then after this, Tennu will be up next. But I was also thinking, well, Carlos, if you ever became a character, what would you look like? Like, are you based on a character or like a wrestler or I don't know. Oh, so Noah's your real name. I mean, there is a company called Pro Wrestling Noah, and that was in Japan. Of course, I probably wouldn't even... Of course, it's also loosely based on Noah from the Bible. But yeah... Lens! We got a raid! We got Wyvern. And then, of course, we also have the famous Dakota. And the famous Cherry is here. But it's great to see you. I was not expecting that. So anyway, you're just in time. Oh, and Lady Violet, as you're just in time to see Carmelita Fox and Suzanne Landis in battle and a pin. Ref, one, only a one. Let's see who else we have. We also have Stargamer, and Paper Tay. And by the way, Paper Tay, you actually were in the opening match. By the way. If you want to watch that, you can, but... Well, that was really nice of Dakota. And I think Benny Umbreon is also part of the raid. Well, it's nice to see you there, too. Nice to see you as well. But also, Stargamer, I gotta say, you did, you know, I haven't watched all the videos that you posted about your... Watch those. Yes, you were. But definitely the turtle time with Crush was awesome. I love it. And as that happens, Suzanne Landis, of course, the one who has the yellow leggings, and landed on the chair. Although Suzanne turned it around. But yeah, Stargamer posted on his channel his trip to Disneyland, so if you want to watch that, you can. And then, and then of course a DDT, and then of course there's Lens of Truth himself. So you guys can check out Lens of Truth. So let me, I'll do this for Lens since he's the guy that came up with the raid. So if you want to check out his channel, if I can highlight it, please, YouTube. You just got back home after a, oh my goodness! A guitar right to the head. I mean, you're coming in just as these two women are fighting each other. But yeah, oh, dang it, I forgot to label it that this is Lens's. Hang on, let me do this. All right, hang on. I meant to do this. Oh, and Guffin Gaming. But yeah, this is Lens's channel, so if you want to check it out, you can. I always hate it when I hit the wrong button. Thank you. And Runaway Dog. Is Ricardo also a night out? I'm not sure. But it is great to see Lens of Truth, but basically what you're seeing is what I was always known for, and that was created characters from WWE games. Oh, and the Landis cutter from out of nowhere. 1, 2, no. Lance, you still have the Jamboree room open. Oh, and before I forget, I forgot to put the score up. Or the HUD, I should say. That way you can see who's in the lead and who's not. There we go. And then, of course, we have the famous Rob Gamer is here. Anyway, nice Shining Wizard and a pin. 1, 2. No. And you know what? I actually have an idea for a final match. Oh, thank you so much, Lens. I appreciate that. And also, thank you, Rob, for posting the the link. And then a pin. 1, 2. No. So far, neither woman has given up a fall. So this is a 2 out of 3 match. And hello to Myth. Oh, and Anthony, great to see you as well. Yep, indeed, the Starman is here. He's a Starman waiting in the sky. And that was from David Bowie, for those who don't know. Oh, and Sonic McCracken, because he's cool like that. 1, 2. And Carmelita gets the first fall. I forgot to mention that Cherry was also in that first match too. So if you want to watch that, you can. But let's go, TJ. Thank you. Uh-oh, Diamond Sky letting it be known to her daughters not to fight. Oh, that's even better. Okay, the SKO. I will do that. And a sidekick from Carmelita Fox. I mean, this would be something if she can beat the reigning Mushroom Kingdom champion. Yes, you heard right. Suzanne Landis is the Mushroom Kingdom champion. Not that Suzanne Landis as champion isn't weird. It's the fact that I do have a Mushroom Kingdom champion. Well, I was always a Disney fan. I mean, of course, I'm not a fan like now, but I was always a fan like when I was much younger. Like when I was when I was a little toad. And a spear onto Carmelita Fox. 1, 2, 3, and a tie Now the match is tied. I think Lynn meant to say Lens. And I've seen you around. It's Vincent Jasper Torero. I can't even talk. Torero. There we go. She's never beaten Suzanne? Well, that would be something if she does. It would definitely put her in range for a shot in the future for it. Not a problem, Guffin. Well, anyway, thank you for coming in, Guffin, and you're always welcome to come in. And it's nice to meet you. And then Lynn says, Rob Gamer, hello. All right, now Suzanne going up to the top, and the 450 senton. 1, 2, 3, and Suzanne, even though the title wasn't on the line, wins the match.
Here is your winner
with the awareness spin. Yeah, that's insane, man. I appreciate that, Lens. I mean, of course, take nothing away from Carmelita. There were times I thought Carmelita was going to win. But congratulations to Suzanne. And I think... Well, no problem, Tuju. A two-time WSW Women's Champion. I'm not surprised by that. Although I have enough time for like one bonus match, well, 2 bonus matches, but one is from the bonus list. And then the next one, I have a special closing match, but I'll involve like Jay and Sly and Jose, AJ, like all the male characters. Since I did start the show with a women's match, so that's the plan. So the person who has the match from the bonus list is Tenu Miyalagin. So Tenu is up next. Although Suzanne is going to get ready for Lioness, and of course Lioness has that opportunity. Of course, Chloe is the next in line after that, and she'll either have to face off against Lioness or Suzanne. But yeah, so Tenu, if you're in the chat, let me know. Otherwise, I'll have to go to the next person. But I think he's still in. But yeah, the match I have in mind involves Jay and not just the characters I mentioned, but also the likes of Star Gamer and Rob Gamer, because I want to give them some action. Well, in the ring, that is. and also so you guys can see them. All right, so it's going to be Tenu against Matt Storm in an Extreme Rules match. Oh, Suzanne has to... All right, well, not a problem, Suzanne. Thank you for coming in. But, I mean, at least Suzanne had her match, so I'm happy. And Lynn, too. Although, to be fair, for Lynn and Suzanne, they're... it is very late over there on the East Coast. I'm not sure if I spelled Cleveland right. You know, I looked at it and it didn't show up. I guess maybe I'll have to refresh it again, Cherry. But let's see, an Extreme Rules match. What's a good place to get it? An Extreme Rules match. Oh yeah, that's right. They had one at WrestleMania 38. So let's go there. So next up is going to be Matt Storm. Or Killshot Matt Storm. I mean, that is his name. I'll use his second attire. And he goes up against Tenu Miyalagin, who is a masked wrestler. So you get to see him in action. Let's see. I'll go with Charles Robinson as the referee. And okay, everything else is fine. I'll even put on a false count anywhere, and then overalls. Yeah, overalls. Anybody can win, but overalls do tell part of the story. Let's see. I'll get a shovel. And okay, well, everything else is fine. All right. So we'll have our special match after this one, but this one is Tennu taking on Killshot as he challenges Matt Storm as he looks to move up the ladder in Blue Toad Wrestling. So great to see you guys. But I will say, well, I'll hold off on that when we get to the match. But I still cannot thank you, and by you I mean Rob and Tay and AJ, for the help that you guys did on that collaboration that we did this past Saturday. I got to give you some props for that. As we are live in Arlington, Texas. Well, it may be a very nice week in terms of streaming. When it comes to work, however, that's another story, but I don't want to bore you guys to tears or drive people away from that. Who's next on the list? Well, it would have been Jay Uso, but again, because of time constraints, I'll have to keep Jay, Sly Cooper, Jose, you, Vera, Andromeda, and Diamond Sky for, the next time that we do a Prelude, or the next time that we actually have a normal show. But this one was... I thought it was going to do a one-off, but I was like, you know what? I should probably do it every 2 to 3 weeks. Blue Toad Wrestling, which is this show that I do. Oh, absolutely it lends. I mean, it could be better, but it could certainly be a whole lot worse, though. But I'm doing pretty well. But there you see Matt Storm. And, of course, this guy is ready to fight. I mean, look at him. I appreciate that, Rob. And, the last time that Rob was in a match, it was in a Rumble match. And Rob was in there for over 20 minutes. I mean, sure, he was getting beaten. Yeah, sure, he was getting beaten up, but he was taking out guys left and right himself before he got taken out eventually. But Rob just showed how tough he was. Can you move Violet to my spot? Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Hopefully I don't forget. Violet and then AJ. So I put Violet there. I got one more match after this, Jay, but hopefully this match doesn't take forever, because if it does, not good. But I don't think it will. But there you see Tennu Miyalagan. So Tennu is this big, strong, masked wrestler. Of course, outside of wrestling, he's a relatively shy man, or a shy young man, I should say. I mean, you know what, AJ? I could probably try to build up the match between Violet and Vera. I could do that. Let's go. My shining spark powers are coming through. Shining Strictly Sparkles, I think it was called. But there you see a lion, and baby, he's ready to roar. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I do remember the song 1999, and, you know, I remember, I mean, of course I was there when it was 1999, and I remember that song got a whole lot of airplay, even by Top 40 radio, like, long after when it first released in 84. No, he's a lion. Or are you a tiger? If you're a tiger, please correct me. Because if you are a tiger, let me know. And as that happens, here he is. On one hand, you have a guy that looks like he came out of a biker gang. And then the other guy is a traditional wrestler. Oh, a tiger. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. So he is a tiger. And so that just simply means that he's got the eye of the tiger. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, that's right. I do remember that Rob and Cherry actually, much in the way that, you know, Rob and myself and AJ and Tay did the collaboration. Before that, he did do a Smash Brothers stream with Cherry as the collaborator. Team Strictly Sparkles. Oh, Rob. Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. You might be behind on the stream, so I'm not sure if because when you said Team Strictly Sparkles, I'm like, well, wait a minute, that was 2 minutes before. So, anyway. And as that happens, ooh, slammed right onto the apron. Now, the Falls Count Anywhere modifier is on, meaning they can win the match outside the ring as well as in it. Of course, Tennu wants to prove that he is to be taken seriously as he delivers that TM Spine Buster, a play on the AA Spine Buster from Arn Anderson. Although, wait a minute, is going to go for the pedigree, and he hits it. He hits the pedigree, and is that enough to do it? 1, 2, no, and the referee might have taken a bit too long to go for the count, and that might have been the only thing that saved Matt Storm. I could see that, Benny. I'll tell you one thing. If I had WWE or at the time WWF Warzone, I probably would have, you know, dusted it off and showcased that game. Of course, you know, the characters or the way they look would have been much more limited because of the technology of the time. Oh! And then Tennu just gets hit in the head with those steps by Matt Storm, and Matt Storm is stomping a mud hole in him. I can't talk. Of course, if you weren't behind, Rob, or no, wait, I forgot he was booting the game. My bad. Oh yeah, that's a really good game though, Benny. I remember that game. It was just the fact that I didn't have any money at the time, or much less a Nintendo 64. By the time I did have enough, WrestleMania 2000 came out. A wrestling game on Las Vegas, on a casino, but not the whole game. Yeah, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, or TNA. Yeah, they did a game, but it's just too bad that they never followed up on it. But, I mean, of course, TNA was not financially in a place to where they could, you know, make more games. Oh, so that's what it was, Rob. I'm so sorry. But as that happens, Tennu, what happened to Tennu? I couldn't see. 1, 2. Well, Tennu just got knocked out. But then again, Matt Storm is a world champion in other promotions, so it's not like he's never won anything. But Matt Storm does get the win. So one has to be careful with this man. I mean, the man is something of a hired gun in the sense of you pay him money, he'll help you. Otherwise, he'll just help himself. Well, I mean, that's what his character is, by the way. I don't want to... But, I mean, yeah, it was underrated. It was just... It just didn't catch on as much as it should have. You know. But, anyway. So, now it's time to have that special match. So, let's get to it. Let's feature some top stars. Let me go over to... Yeah, I'll put it at 10. I don't want to make it too long. So let's do that. And you know what? Let's go to the Blue Toad Arena. I don't think I showed everybody this, though. Alright, well, not a problem, Tennu. Well, I mean, thankfully, Tennu got his match. I'm happy that you got it. Can I enter first? Oh, you want to enter first, like, as in be the first entrant, AJ? Anyway, let's put it in there. Okay, so I put AJ. Okay, so AJ wants to be first. Okay. And apparently Jay wants to go second. Alright, well, like the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for. Alright, let me see. Let me take out some of the characters and then put in some people that are in the chat. Well, the male characters, that is. Okay, so we got... Where is he? Well, I can only do one, Jay. So it's either him or you. I'm gonna go with you, but just you know, just so I can put more people in there. But I'll put Jey Uso in there, and I'll also put in where is he? Yes, thank you. Where is he? There he is, Rob Gamer. And then I'm not sure if Star Gamer's in there, but here is his character. All I did really was change up the hairstyle. But and also I noticed he was a bit too small and a bit too skinny, so I kind of gave him more definition, if you know what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Of course, if there's room, or if I'm one short, I'll put Gunther in there. But let's see, who else? Any of the Vision? You don't want to put yourself in there, Spike Ryan? Or you could put someone like Braun Breaker or someone from the Vision, like you said. I'll let you think about that. But let's see, who else is here? So, I mean, of course we have AJ. And then, who else did we have? Let's see who we have. So, yeah, there's Riley right there. And Sonic McCracken. Oh yeah, I saw Sonic McCracken. What am I doing? Which one, Seth or Braun? Kelly Maverick? Oh, so you want to nominate Kelly Mavericks? Well, I mean, I could put him in there, but anyway, I'm just looking for people that are in the chat first before I do anything else. Oh yeah, and also here's Dakota, if Dakota wants in on it. Oh, there's Triple B. Well, hey. You know what? If he's here, then I'll put Kelly Mavericks in there. Well, you know what? Since you and Seth did have a match, but Braun Breaker hadn't, I'll put Braun in there. I'll put Braun. I'll give Braun some showtime. So I got Braun in there. So he'll represent. He'll represent for the team. And then who else did we have? You know what? I'm not sure if Sonic is lurking, and I'm not sure if Dakota's lurking, but let's see. Well, you know what? Since Dakota was the one that made the suggestion, I'll put Dakota in there. How about that? Braun and Bronson. But who else could I put in? And then, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Sly already had his match, so yeah. GG's. Oh, that's awesome there, Terry. You know what? Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of hesitant to do this, but you know what? I might do it. I'll put in Sonic. Oh, okay, so we do have enough room. Let's see. It's either going to be Bronson or Gunther or somebody else. I'm probably going to lean to somebody else. But who? Oh, wait. That's right. Me! I'll put myself in there. Oh, wait. There's still more? Okay. Well, I mean, all right. Well, now we're at that point now where I can take some suggestions. Well, in that case, let me take myself out then. I thought I was the last one, but I'm not, apparently. Well, I guess it worked out then because I was running out of people, so. Oh, Wally? Oh, yeah, I can put Wally in there. Of course, Wally is Wally the Hulk Johnson. That's who Wally is. He's based on the Incredible Hulk. Because you wouldn't like him when he's angry. And you know what? Since Switch got so mad earlier, I'm going to give him a chance to take that anger out in this match. So I'll put him out there. Oh, wait. Before I forget, I almost forgot to do this. I'll put Jay at number 2. But everything else is still the same. Okay. Alright, so with that, good luck. And this is the final match. So you know what that means. Oh, well, you know what? Just like the Elimination Chamber match, it defaults to your first outfit, AJ. So as much as I actually wanted to do it, it just defaults to your first costume. I don't know if you knew that. But otherwise, we're good.
The following is the Royal Rumble match.
But no, seriously, Switch was so mad after what Light Blue Yoshi did. And all because Light Blue Yoshi didn't want to play Roll'em Raceway a second time in a row. So he took out his frustration out on Switch, and then of course Switch got very mad. I mean, of course, I give him credit for being a good sport, but light blue Yoshi fan was pushing his button, so to speak. And of course, AJ, as requested, will start the match, as he is the Smoking Skull champion and the Hardcore champion. The latter is about putting it out on the line, and not for the other thing that it would otherwise be if taken out of context, though. I see. Yeah, some people in chat can be triggering. Yes, absolutely. I'm just surprised. Like, I'm just surprised that, you know. I'm just thankful that it didn't get ugly. Like, it could have been bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Ryan also made Switch mad. Well, anyway, here's Jey Uso. We didn't actually get to see his entrance because, well, the match started already. So anyway, we get to see Jay's full entrance.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 200.
But I'll be interested to see where Rob and Star Gamer is. I'm not sure if Star Gamer's still watching, but or if Dakota's still watching, or Sonic. Yeah, the cursed dice. Yeah, absolutely. Or as well as stealing his stuff from Boo. Yeah, absolutely. No yeet. So Jay says yeet. AJ says no yeet. Of course, Jey Uso is part of WWE. Anyway, here we go. And already, Jay going after AJ. And wow, AJ, well, of course, AJ was in that War Games match, so he probably didn't get fully patched up. So he's already busted open. But, of course, I think that it's only going to make AJ mad, as AJ throws him over the top rope. Object is to throw your opponent out of the ring, is really what this match is, after all 10 participants enter. So that's how it works. Well, up next is Sonic, as Jay continues to beat the brakes out of AJ, and then a DDT to Sonic, which is that head driving move that is. And then, of course, AJ's character is that, like, his spirit animal is that of a lion, so that's why he roars. Oh, and then a kick to the butt of AJ, although I think that might have just made him mad. Although maybe not as bad as Switch Gaming, who is still furious over what Light Blue Yoshi and Ryan did to him earlier. Although AJ's going to take it out on Switch. Nope, Switch turns around, thinks AJ is out. But now AJ switches over to Sonic and hits the Texas Tornado, which is that move that he just did. A chop block right to Switch Gaming, but then AJ goes right back to Jay. Number 5 is Kelly Mavericks, another guy that AJ has problems with. AJ being the one with the red and green tights. But here's Kelly Mavericks, the guy with the blonde hair. But then he gets taken out by Sonic, although still in the ring. No, Jay, you're getting out. Although right now he's having a lot of trouble with Switch Gaming. Oh, nice moonsault to Kelly Mavericks, but who will be up now? Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker for the Vision from WWE, although he goes after Kelly Mavericks. So far, Rob has lucked out. Uh-oh, now going for the Rings of Saturn onto Sonic, although Sonic fights out. Uh-oh, it's the Starman waiting in the sky. But now he's coming into the ring. And I gotta say, Stargamer looks really good. He's gotten much taller and much more buff than he was last time. Because he was really small and skinny. But look at him. I have to ask, like, what did he... Oh, that's right, I forgot. He had a super mushroom. You know, because of Mario. Yep. Yeah, he evolved. Although now we have Wally coming in. Yeah, Wally, of course, is as big as the Incredible Hulk. Wario is now named McCracken. Yep. So far, Jay is still in there, as is AJ. Oh, a neckbreaker to Braun. But then he goes right back to AJ, though. Although, Switch going after Star, and Sonic McCracken eliminated by Kelly Mavericks. Kelly Mavericks eliminating Sonic McCracken. Gonna restart so it updates, Jerry. Oh. So, I mean, at least Rob can take time to watch the show for a little bit. And Switch Gamer, or Switch Gaming, excuse me, almost got eliminated by Wally. But then goes after Kelly Mavericks and tombstones him a la The Undertaker. But AJ's still in there. And now Braun has his hands on Jey Uso. Although, a tombstone right to AJ from Switch Gaming. Of course, Switch is only attacking the guy that's closest to him, and AJ was in the wrong place at the wrong time as Kelly Mavericks gets eliminated by Star Gamer. Star Gamer eliminating Kelly Mavericks. Number 9. Number 9 is our good friend Dakota. And now Dakota's going after AJ. I mean, of course, AJ and Dakota have fought many times in Jamboree. And as that happens, Switch going to look to eliminate Braun Breaker. Well, Rob, I think we know who number 10 is. However, there's 8 people in the ring, and the rule is if you have 8 people in the ring, somebody has to be eliminated before the last guy comes in. Or actually, no, he's coming in right now. So the lucky number 10 is Rob Gamer. Rob is in. And Rob is going after Braun Breaker. Takes him out, but still in the ring. And now, I'm not sure what to call that move. I got to come up with a name for that move that he just did to Dakota. The Nightwing dive. No, I gotta come up with something better than that. The Nightwing driver, maybe. Oh, and Star Gamer eliminates AJ, but AJ just ran out of gas. But Star Gamer eliminating AJ, but AJ just ran out of gas. Of course, main event Jay, you still have to deal with all the other guys that are still in there. Although Switch Gaming now has a hold of Rob Gamer. Yes, because, well, I looked at your character, I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I overlook the fact that Star Gamer, the character... Oh, Star Gamer just eliminated Jey Uso. So he eliminated both AJ and Jay in succession. But what happened was, I saw your character and I'm like, Star Gamer's character was too small and too skinny, so I had to make him big. In character, that is. But as that happened, Rob Gamer eliminated Star Gamer. But Star did take out AJ and Jey Uso. And Wally takes out Braun Breaker. Rob takes out Switch Gaming. So now we're down to 3. Uh-oh. And... oh, the Dakota driver. That's what I'll call it. The Dakota driver. Right to Rob. And then Rob gets thrown over the top. And out goes Rob thanks to Dakota. But uh-oh. Now it comes down to Dakota and the Incredible Hulk. Walter Wally Johnson. All right, no. All right, we got to stop fighting. But yeah, Jay, you shouldn't have done that. But AJ, well, you slapped him first, so AJ will get his 1 pound of flesh. And as that happens, Wally eliminating Dakota. Of course, Wally himself is a former world champion.
Here is your winner.
So it only made sense that he would win this one. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Rob and Star fight, or maybe they get together and become a tag team. Become tag team champions. But in the end, it was Wally who, with his experience and being a former world champion 5 times at least. Yeah, 5 times. Gets one over on Dakota. I mean, Dakota didn't run away. But Wally was just too powerful at this point. Sure, Rob. And now, wow, everybody's beating up Jey Uso, whereas Jay and AJ were fighting each other. Want a tag team star? Also, whenever AJ says he's walking away from somebody, that's kind of when you have to stop. Well, that should do it, though. And then, of course, the Vision were... I think I still have time for one more. That last match went a lot more quicker than I thought it was going to be. But you know what? I have an idea. I got an idea. Okay, Jay, that's enough. I imagine AJ was done, but Jay, that's enough. I think you Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So you know what? I have an idea. And you know what? Yes, thank you. I just had to give thank you. I appreciate that. But I had something for since we still have enough time. Let me do this. Thank you. I still got Star. I'll put Star and Rob in there. Yes, thank you. Wait, you and AJ as a team? Oh, yes, I was gonna say I don't think I think AJ's done. But I'll keep you know what I'll keep you there, Jay. And then let's see, who should be Jay's partner? Yes. I was gonna put Bronson Reed, but he actually attacked Jay though. But let's see, who could I put? I guess maybe his brother, you know, since they are back together, in character, that is. And they're actually brothers. And let me make sure everything else is good. All right, cool. So this is a one-off of the Star and Rob Gamer, the Gamer Brothers, against the Usos, a real-life tag team consisting of two real-life brothers. Okay, so after main event Jay drives away AJ, and AJ, of course, is mad. We're working this in the storyline. Jay is confronted by both Star and Rob Gamer, and before then, his Jay's brother Jimmy comes in, and now we have this fight. So, now this one is about as straightforward as Street Fighter is, and that is, in this case, much like Street Fighter, although, okay, not sure what's going on with the camera. Cameraman, can we please get the where's the camera? We're trying to get the camera here. Camera? I guess not. Well, it looks like it's focusing on Jay and Star. Well, I guess I can give Star some more show time, so you know we'll do that. Well, now Jay is looking to try to survive, whereas Jimmy just comes in. But yeah, the object is to knock out your opponent in this fight. Oh, wow, what a knee to the back of the head. The Star Rattler. Oh, well, there's Rob. And now Rob doing his bow, his curtsy. Okay, there's Rob. Ooh, neckbreaker right to Rob. And then a neckbreaker to Stargamer, but uh-oh, wait a minute. Now Jay turns his attention to Rob. Okay, so now we are panning over to Star and Jimmy Uso. Oh, no, back to Star and Jay Uso now. Oh, clothesline. Oh, and a super kick, and that busted open Rob, i.e. it made him bleed. Uh-oh, Star's feeling it. Now turns his attention to Jay Uso. And the, uh-oh, wait a minute. The Star knee, and that knocked out Jay Uso. Wow. Well, I think the fight's over, and Jimmy's going to go over and help Jay, but I have to think that the Usos and the Gamer Brothers, like, their fight has only just begun. But out of character, I wanted to share that with you, but also help AJ stop fighting, or rather have Jay stop fighting AJ out of character. So Jay's gonna get some medical help, but I will say that Jay, we haven't heard the last of Jay Uso yet, but the Gamer Brothers, get their first win as a team, but we'll see if they can do it in the ring. But as it is, that's going to do it for our show. And out of character, I just want to say thank you so much for coming into the show. And also thank you to some of the new viewers like Jay Uso and Jocko. But also the people that came from Lens's raid. I appreciate that. And Patty. Can't forget Patty. Of course, everything that AJ was doing was in character, of course. And of course, there's the strictly sparkling smile that you and Chloe share. Although I think it also somewhat rubs off on Star, because he can sometimes do that sparkling smile. And by that I mean I was talking about this emoji. Well, anyway, next show, of course, has already been booked there, Jay. But after that show, I will book the match between you and AJ, one-on-one in a steel cage. Another match to also look forward to is Jose Blanco and Brooklyn Joker. Fair enough there, Brandon. I mean, but no, that I appreciate the fact that you acknowledged that you didn't say hello to Patty. But no, I'm pretty sure she'll forgive you. Of course, AJ, you're already booked for the next show, but I'm talking about the show after that. To build that up. But also to build up Vera and Violet. Oh, so Patty was lurking through the whole stream. But also, big shout out to Dakota for coming up with the idea, and I believe Sonic was in it. Dakota was in it. But of course, Rob and Star got to win their first match together as a team. Well, stay tuned, and until then, this is the Blue Toad signing off, and I will see you guys for that show on Saturday. I have posted the card in the. Let me repost the card that I already have. Oh. I gave... Hang on a second. I gave my friend the wrong link. Okay. But I did post it in the wrestling series chat. Or better yet, I'll just pin it. It's much easier to do it. There we go. I'll pin it. But until then, I'll see you on Saturday. And I'll probably lurk in other people's shows, including Star, Rob, or whoever else is streaming by that time. But until then, have a good night, or day, or whenever you're watching this. Peace. I gotta say, this was a lot of fun. More fun than I thought it would be. God bless. I'll see you on Saturday.